obscene! It's obscene! They've driven the people throughout the land down to Rafah, and now they're intending to attack Rafah. It's obscene. 30,000 Palestinians, 30,000 have been slaughtered. God knows how many are under the rubble who have died, suffocated. 12,000 children have been killed. 12,000 children! It's obscene. UNICEF have said, UNICEF, the United Nations for the Welfare of Children, have said that 1,000 at least children, 1,000 children have been amputated without anaesthetic and painkillers. Can you imagine what it's like? I have a granddaughter, and if she had to go through that, I don't know how I would cope. People have told me, when I've spoken to them, oh, but on the 7th of October, it didn't start on the 7th of October. You know that. It started a long time ago. It started with the Nakba in 1948, when 800,000 Palestinians were driven off their land, and they have no right to return. 12,000 were slaughtered. And if you go back even further for the Balfour Declaration, this guy Balfour told this guy Rothschild that you can have Palestine. Who was this guy Balfour? He was a lord, Lord Balfour, Lord Rothschild. And it was the same then as it is now. It's those ruling classes that are destroying Palestine and that are destroying this country. We cannot let it happen. We cannot let it happen. When we march today, we're marching for a ceasefire. That's what must happen first, a ceasefire. But after that, as Sam said, we've got to carry on. That Zionist entity that they call Israel, that Zionist entity, apartheid regime, has got to be dismantled. It must be dismantled. BDS, boycott, what's the other word? Divestment and sanctions. Sorry. Divestment and sanctions. We've got to carry on with that. It's going to be a long, hard battle, but we must do it. When I was outside the Bluefin building last week, some guy smirked at me and said, it's not going to make any difference. Whatever you're doing is not going to make any difference. And I said to him, that's what they said about Nelson Mandela. That's what they said when we were fighting to stop the apartheid in South Africa. And look now, look what South Africa is doing now. They brought them to the International Court of Justice. Israel is on trial for genocide. God knows why it takes 18 judges 2 years to decide it's genocide. It's so clear. Watch Al Jazeera. Watch Al Jazeera. It's the only station that tells you any truth. Thank you. Free, free!